It's been really interesting to observe how the craftsmanship of software engineering, software development is changing as a result of the tools changing. In many of my conversations with developers over the course of the last several months, I've definitely noticed that there's a strong desire to make people eat their vegetables as it pertains to software engineering practice. In many cases, this can look like refusing to use the kind of tooling that is becoming somewhat ubiquitous across the industry right now, of expressing a degree of disdain or judgment about the use of such tooling. And it strikes me as somewhat similar to, I guess, the kind of resistance that craftsmen of many different varieties may have had about their craft and about their domains throughout history. One that came to me really recently was the comparison to perhaps making somebody write an essay in cursive, what would seem so absurd when you're trying to measure somebody's ability to write an essay or kind of like produce a piece of material. One's ability to write cursive is not exactly that relevant anymore. Similarly, one's deep knowledge of the syntax of a particular language also isn't that relevant anymore. And I think that might be a frightening prospect for people that have enjoyed being very knowledgeable about those things for a long time. Another thing it reminded me of is how the invention of the crossbow completely changed the world of the military and archery. Whereas the traditional bow, as I understand it, the long bow, required years of training and extensive physical prowess to be able to use effectively. The crossbow was the sort of tool you could give Joe Schmo off the street, and somebody could be trained in its appropriate use very, very quickly. And this created a situation where the mastery that had been achieved by the craftsman was quickly, or maybe not that quickly, we'll look at the course of history, but over the course of the interface between different types of strategies and different militaries, was outdone by the ability to quickly recruit teams and quickly train them on technology that maybe was not as elegant or as graceful as the previous solution, but which was much higher throughput. And I think a lot of that is happening right now throughout the software industry.